There's a difference between graphic and gratuitous. You can put out an album with a parental advisory sticker on it, but that don't mean it's necessarily gratuitous. It might be graphic, it might be talking about some real shit. You're right. Some people I think do a lot of things for shock value and clickbait.
Just a word of the wise to the young artist out there that's trying to come up. There's a reason why they say, "Oh, you're too old to rap." Let's talk about that. There's a reason why they say, "You're too old to rap." I feel like I can hang with the best of them. What you mean I'm too old to rap? Only reason that they're doing that and they're making that popular because older artists, more polished artists that are given some type of contract or paperwork, you're gonna have to come correct. It's easier to manipulate a younger artist because they don't know as much. So what they did is they made it popular to say, "Oh, if you're too old, you're this age, you're too old to rap." When really it's just because it works out better for their agenda. They do business with poor kids from the projects, the inner city. They do business with these young 15, 16, 17-year-olds that don't know shit about a contract. Then on top of that, these artists that are signing, in a lot of cases, they're getting insurance on them. And ultimately, someone loses their life. And when they lose their life, whoever had any type of insurance on the artist, which is very common,
Oh,
they profit on that end as well. So to any artist out there, LA, DC, wherever I may be, you run into me and you tell me that I'm too old to rap, just understand where that idea came from. There's a puppeteer behind the curtain. You might want to look into that. If the Rolling Stones and all these other, rock bands can tour and do music forever and ever, why can't we have that in hip hop?
and still selling out shows, still selling out tours, entire
Still
tours.
selling out.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
And still
No,
dope. And still dope. I like that music too.
I think it's such a stupid metric to say to any type of writer, well, if you don't make it when you're young, man, you're just another old rapper. It's like maybe, okay, fair enough, right? I could, if I didn't make it young, then I didn't do what these others did. Fair enough. But like I know what would have happened to me if I made it young. I would have ruined my life. I would have done damage that I couldn't repair to this day and maybe not had the opportunity as a 35, 38, 41-year-old man to tell a more polished and up-to-date version of my story that includes my past that I can own up to. I think when artists can't feel like they can't compete, like when they can't see you bar for bar, they're gonna try to take you down. Like they're gonna go for your confidence. They're gonna try to go hit you with the insecure and make you feel insecure. And that's what young people got to understand. It's like people are either gonna compete with you on a fair playing field and shake hands afterward, or they're gonna try to do you dirty and undercut you. And you got to understand the difference. When somebody's competing with you, fair is fair. You can learn how to celebrate their successes and you can learn how to be happy for them. But when you being undercutted by people, man, that breeds nothing but animosity back and forth, and that's a no win for nobody.
The insecurity is at such a high level that it's like you can't even compliment another artist. When you know that the artist is dope, it doesn't take nothing away from me to compliment another artist. There's so much room out here
Mhm.
for us to win, but we have a very crab in the bucket mentality.
I really do hope that artists don't get caught up in the numbers and the likes, because it's really easy to do that, to get caught up in your views and your likes.
Rapping is not just a phase. Just all of my listeners catching on late because I was straight killing them back in the days. I was better than a lot of the rappers you praise. And that would bring me currently to today. It runs deep in my veins. It don't matter my age, got a flow, even though I went so MIA, I had so many haters that stood in my way.